Welcome to Cine, here where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tate. And today, we're going to change it up a little bit. Today we are going to give you 11 days of horror. That's right. Each day we will focus on a franchise that deals with Halloween or is Halloween themed. And we will give you our best and our worst film from that franchise. So for the rest of October, you got us.
Day 4 of our 11 days of horror kicks off with the franchise Scream.
The Scream franchise is a really strong franchise in my opinion. Being a self-aware horror film that blended scares and comedy. The first film, which, you know, as clear as day, is the best film in the franchise, right? It is original. It plays on the joke of other slashers that come before, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, but still gives you, you know, a quality face of a killer in terms of Ghostface, and then phenomenal acting on the part of actresses like Neve Campbell. Great film. Wes Craven directed it. He directed all of the films in the franchise, so we know Wes Craven himself is a master legend for horror, and he gave us another great franchise for it.
I will have to put Scream 1 and Scream 2 kind of on the same level, but Scream 1 is by far the better one, right? Because of the originality factor of the movie. As well as, I would say that Scream, the franchise in general, rejuvenated slasher films for this generation. As well as being so self-aware, right? Like, I like the fact that they bring up the rules and then they try to kick them off and kick off the rules with trying to not fall into those rules, and I like some of the kills, and it was just a really fun film, and also some of the best openings in horror movie franchises.
Absolutely. The worst film in this franchise by far is Scream 3, right? I think coming off of, like you said, two really good movies, the first and the second were really strong. Then we just get this kind of convoluted plot in the third one, right? They still try to tie everything together. You could tell that they were just kind of done with the franchise, but they just wanted to force a trilogy because why? They're horror movies, right? That should have been the joke in itself. I would have took it better if the third movie made a joke about, hey, we're just doing a third movie because it's a horror movie, right? Like, it should have played on that versus the, you know, the ridiculous plot that we got to try to link back in. It was all very weird to me. And it took until the fourth movie for me to actually say, yeah, okay, this is how I wanted this franchise to end.
Yeah, and the third movie by far is the worst, Scream 3. And with the, you know, bad plot, like even the killer's motivations were stupid, right? And I think that is what lend the worstness of this movie, is the fact that even the killer didn't even really have any sort of ambitions, right? And you couldn't even figure out who the killer was because the plot was so dumb and the writing for this movie was so stupid. So I think the third one really did kind of kill any momentum going forward, even with the fourth one capping off the series.
That completes our favorite and least favorite films of the Scream franchise. I just want to say that I was happy that Wes Craven got to do the fourth. You know, it came out just a few years after he died, or before he died, sorry. And it was happy to see that franchise go out on what I thought was a positive note. We got to see what I would have considered to be a better, you know, 3. A way better 3, because the plot was like, oh yeah, this makes sense, right? It's like now transitioned into a new generation versus what we got in 3. You know, leave Sidney Prescott alone. Just leave her alone.
Yeah, because she kicks butt. And on top of that, we want to know how you felt about this franchise. Let us know your favorite. Let us know your worst, because we care about your opinion and we want you to talk about it in the comments below. And yes, we will answer most of them.
And as always, don't forget, you've seen it here.